said, my name is Derek Hickey. Hickey's my God-given name. You all know where God gave me that name?
Where?
Right here. Now, judging by the laughter in the room, I can tell some of you have been to high school, and the rest of you are from LA. Oh. So you'll understand how tough it was for me to go through school with the last name Hickey. And in those dark moments, I decided to research my family name. What I found out is Hickey's actually an Irish last name, and it translates in Gaelic to he who will be bullied in high school. Very offended you all laughed at that. Now, the last trip I took before COVID was actually to Ireland, and when I was over there, the thing that I appreciated most was the little differences. Over there, you pick up a newspaper, they got things like sports, current events, politics. Most of those are the same in the US, but do you guys know what they call obituaries in Ireland?
What?
Oh, why did he die, did he die, did he die, did he die, did he die? I'm contractually obligated to let you guys know that bit is sponsored by Garnier Fructis. Y'all know how everyone says the middle child's the forgotten child? My parents proved that that's not true, because they forgot my oldest brother at the ice rink like 6 times. He might still be there. Growing up in the 90s as a kid was a really weird experience. A dog in a trench coat told us not to talk to strangers. A bear in a hat told us not to start forest fires. And Bill Cosby told us not to do drugs.
Ooh, yes.
So starting tomorrow, I'm going into the woods with some strangers to start some forest fires, and hell, might even try some bath salts. You'll get it. But when people hear me talk, they always ask me, they say, oh, where are you from? I say, do you have 2 minutes? Then I tell them, born in Denver, Texas, Illinois, Missouri, Brussels, Missouri again, New Jersey, New York. And at the end of all of that, they always ask me the same thing. They say, oh, was your father in the military? I say, close. He worked for Pepsi. Lost a lot of good men to that Crystal Pepsi, I'll tell you what. Y'all know what's scarier than growing up in a haunted house? Growing up with a dad with very specific OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. You see, he wouldn't even have to be at home, but if you left one cabinet open in that house, he would know. So one day I decided to play a trick on him to get my revenge. So while he was at work, I opened up every single goddamn cabinet in our house. When he got home, he was so pissed. Y'all know how he punished me? He told me he killed the Easter Bunny. And I was 20. Right? But I went to college in Missouri, and you know the bravest kids on campus? The ones who played Quidditch without any magic. You know in Harry Potter how they have that golden ball, that snitch that they gotta chase around to win? And their version of the game is a guy dressed in gold, covered in glitter, and on ecstasy.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone wanted to catch him. I'll wait. But this is going to be controversial, but I kind of wish stand-up comedy was more like sex work. I would get booked way more often if I could just lean into a stranger's car and say, hey honey, you want to hear a joke? $10 for a pun? $20 for a knock-knock? $50? I'll blow you. But as surprising as someone with the last name Hickey, I do have a wife. You don't have to applaud. And recently she's got me into this show on Netflix. I think it's from the early 2000s. It's eerie as shit. Have you all heard about that show, Gilmore Girls? Back home I have a dog. She's my little girl, my best friend. But recently I think she might be an atheist. Because whenever I have my hair down like this, she just doesn't believe in me. Oh, it's a Jesus joke. Rats! Last thing I'll leave y'all here with tonight is recently I got the opportunity of comedy down the South, down in Georgia. Great crowd, great audience like we have here today, but I could tell that they were looking at me just a little bit differently. Apparently they'd never seen Jesus in skinny jeans before. All right, I'm Derek Hickey. Thanks so much.